Yeah, so proud of our coaching staff and most importantly, so proud of our players. So many people had a part in this, our support staff, administration. Can't say enough how proud I am of the guys. We really challenged them this past week. We felt like 99 things we needed to execute in the game last week. We didn't and let a game slip away. We knew Mississippi Valley was going to have a lot more talent, we felt, than even the Butler did, and we just challenged them every little detail of the execution and to keep playing hard. But we basically said we got to play with some smarts and some poise and discipline, and I think our guys did that for the most part tonight. So proud of the effort, so proud of the execution, and I thought we played with a lot of poise.
I asked you this question on Monday. How bad did this team need this?
Oh, very bad, very bad. I told our guys, I said, this football program, unfortunately, had lost 9 straight football games, and I said somebody's got to draw a line in the sand, and it's got to stop. And I think we had some guys step up and said, "Hey, not anymore." And I was proud to see the effort. Like I said, proud of the execution. A lot to build off of. Got to play a lot of players tonight. A lot of young players got to play their first snaps of college football, and actually thought they went there and did a really good job. Testament to our coaches for getting them ready to play. And it was good to get a fast start by our defense, and also offense I thought executed at a high level early on.
I think it's sentiment around watching the first 2 games might have been the team looks a little out of sync. And so
yes.
A lot of new players, but I got to talk about how Jody played. 9 completions, 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. How does it feel to see him kind of step back into that role of how he was playing at Mines?
Yeah, and that was one of the goals. We wanted to get him some confidence this week. And, it was tough the first game with some of the hits he took and the way we tried to play against Missouri. And even last week we just didn't get in a rhythm, and he missed some throws, and then sometimes we didn't make some plays around him. But this week I thought, he made even the couple incompletions. I thought they were very well thrown balls. He made great decisions, and really proud of the way he managed the offense, but he also made a lot of big plays for our offense tonight and got us in some right plays, even protections, and just had a good feel. He was poised in the pocket, getting the ball out and making the right reads and coverages and stuff. And testament to Coach Nolan, our quarterback coach, and Coach Ogle and our whole offensive staff. I thought had a really good game plan, and we executed at a high level.
Speaking with Jake, he has 9 completions. Someone could say, "Oh, that's kind of a lot." 169 yards. That's a lot of production.
Yeah, I think he had a few, like I said, that we would like to get back. But, I thought he threw some good deep balls tonight, had some guys make some plays. But hopefully this can continue. We got the bye week. I think, I feel like we can continue to evolve our passing game. And, when the new quarterback comes in, he didn't have spring training, a lot of new receivers protection. It does take time with the timing. And, I'm not a patient coach, just like with losing. I don't take it well. And like I told them all, and we got to run a little faster to catch up sometimes, and credit to the guys for working hard. I think we're starting to close that gap.
Well, you said you're not patient. They weren't patient. 21 points in about 8 minutes.
Yeah, and that was great. I thought our backs ran really, really hard. Kwan Morgan made an excellent run. I can't wait to see the tape, how many tackles he broke. It looked like at least about 6 to 8. But all our running backs ran very hard tonight. Offensive line was finishing, and we had guys blocking in the right direction, getting hats on hats, which is very important. And I think we cleaned up a lot of stuff in our run game and pass game this week, and the guys executed. So testament to our coaches and testament to our players for getting to work and fixing some problems we've had the previous 2 weeks.
Well, what was that Postgame Gatorade?
It was a little cold. It's the first time I've been dumped with water. It feels like water. I think it was water. I'm not real sticky, so I think it's water. But it was fun for our guys. Hopefully, I told them I want to be dumped one day. Hopefully, we could win a championship. So, but I'm so proud. Like I said, I can't say enough. I teared up talking to our team afterwards. Just how far a lot of these guys have come since we arrived in January, and a lot of these new players, they're bought in, they're doing the right stuff. And it was after last week, I told them, a lot of guys could have pointed fingers, could have pouted, not done the right stuff. And we challenged them to don't get tired of doing the right things, whether it's on the football field, off the field, in the classroom, in the community. Don't get tired of doing the right stuff. And I believe so many of them had that mindset this week, and it paid off tonight.
Hey, Coach, talk about Justice Hill. I mean, he's only been here about a month, I think is what he said, and he's coming straight back to football after being basketball for the past 5 years. Talk about how you was.
Oh, yeah, great. He had the 36-yard touchdown, I believe. He had 3 catches, even some more targets. But Justice, he's come in, has worked extremely, extremely hard. Like I said, he got here basically at the end of fall camp pretty much, and he has had a crash course learning the offense, and not coming. This wasn't like he was a college football player coming and played college football. He's been a college basketball player, but he's a competitor, has really come in, been a great teammate, really working hard. And you can tell he's, his nickname is Juice because he's got a lot of juice, and he showed that tonight, and I'm so happy for him because he's worked extremely hard and has gotten better. Coach Williams done a great job with him, but he has gotten extremely better in a short period of time, and I still think, like always, his best football's ahead of him.
I think we've got a very interesting situation with him, though. He came out of high school as a blue chip prospect in Arkansas. That's a he was a big deal coming out.
He was.
He knows about football. He also knows about how to do the NCAA thing.
Oh, yeah.
He has been around a lot of good stuff.
I tell him all the time, I think he scored 19 points in an NCAA tournament game. So I told him as long as he scores 19 points in every football game, I'll be happy. So, but he's played on a big stage, on a national stage in a Murray State uniform, and has made plays. And, tonight, he kind of had that look in his eye. You can tell he's confident in the offense and confident in what he's doing, and he showed it tonight with his touchdown catch. And I think it's something that's going to keep improving every week, and we're blessed to have him.
You guys did an incredible job of spreading the ball around today. Obviously you put in some of the bench guys towards the end, but how do you kind of credit the offense to that? Yeah,
we tried to play a lot of guys. We had a lot of guys banged up going into the game on defense and even some guys on offense. But, Jamison Holcomb came in, was 3 for 3 with a touchdown, did a great job. Jim Ogle came in, did a good job running the offense as well. It was nice to see. Kevin Emanuel got his first college touchdown. Clint McKee got his first college carries. And, those young men just, they're what I call them winners because I think they're just made up of winning stuff. And they work so hard in practice and, just the definition of what you call just good, solid walk-ons. And for them to be able to get in there in the game tonight was special. And you see their teammates cheering for them. And that was the thing I was so excited. Our young men were cheering for everybody that was in the game and so excited for their teammates, which that means you're starting to get a good locker room and a team when guys are cheering for each other. So that was special. A lot of guys, Cade Neely got a touchdown tonight, another guy that banged up, missed a lot of spring, locally from Mayfield here, and has done an amazing job working hard and all that. He has been the definition of toughness since I've got here as head coach, and so proud that he was able to get a touchdown tonight as well. Wright and Maxwell had a big, really nice catch out there. Marcus Floyd getting a touchdown, another guy that, was we've been able to bump up. There was a walk-on that we put on scholarship, and he made some nice plays tonight. So really happy with a lot of guys, making their first productive football plays tonight.
My last question for you, for me, this is kind of personal.
Yeah.
I'm a nephew of a former high school coach. And it was real special when he would meet his family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going to get this chance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like to see your family.
I've got an amazing wife, Meredith, that's so supportive in everything I do. And I couldn't have this type of career and everything without her. And seeing my 3 children, they were amazing, getting to hug them, which last week, when you get home and you see your kids, they just want to hug and play with you. They don't know daddy's really upset that they just got beat by Butler, but they just want to play, and that was neat. But Thomas has got my football. Nico, our athletic director, gave me the first win, so I hope it's still out there somewhere. But he was fun in the locker room, and he was driving drawing good team and sad team on the board with his dry erase marker. So I said, yep, that was Daddy last week, sad team. Hopefully Daddy's a little happier this week. But no, it was special. We got some amazing coaches, amazing families, and that's one thing I want to do in this program where our families are always welcome up here 24/7. We try to have family dinners on Sunday night. And just like last week, you have a tough loss, and that, everything kind of gets put in perspective when you get to see your children and other coaches' children. And like I said, we got some amazing families on the staff, and I want our players to see that our coaches are good fathers and good husbands and all that. That's important to me.
Going into this bye week, talk about how confident you guys are as a team to be able to limit turnovers offensively, but also force turnovers defensively.
Yeah, it was great. We talk about it all the time, trying to take the ball away on defense, and we've had so many so close to getting a lot, and I thought we did a good job of that tonight, guys being conscious of trying to get the ball and making plays. And we've had our defense has played hard, and last week it was some plays that we wish we'd had back, but credit them, they came out, held Mississippi Valley to 8 points, who I thought had some good playmakers on offense, had some really good receivers. But defense did a great job tonight. Coach Smith had them really prepared, really playing. And like I said, I think so much tonight that we can build on. We had probably 3 or 4 players out with injuries on defense tonight. And, a lot of guys stepped up and did a great job.
Obviously, the story's been you have all these new guys. What does it mean in the locker room for morale?
Oh, yeah. It does. We've got, like I said, when you got 65 new players since spring ball, it's a lot of new personalities learning, and Corey Sullivan, our strength coach, does an amazing job, and Josh Medler, whether it's spending time with them when they're eating and working out in the weight room and building a lot of get to know you stuff through our lifts and how they're competing with each other this summer and even now. And we try to do a good job. Last night, we went to watch a movie and had a little sound issue on campus. So we had to do skit. We let freshmen do skits, and it was hilarious. The guys bonding. Of course, they were making fun of the coaches most of the time, doing impersonations of us. So a couple of them had some good impersonations of me. They might need to go to acting school, but it was neat just seeing them kind of. I could see this week we were coming together, and guys were believing and interacting and just enjoying being around each other, which was special.